So chances are when you're doing this install that the Jeep Gladiator is going to have an aftermarket front bumper or a winch or something in the way of where we tell you to mount the oil cooler as per our instructions. That is okay. The brackets that we provide in the kit are pretty universal and it can be relocated and repositioned, but there are a couple things you have to keep in mind. First off being the fittings on top of the oil cooler have to be on top of the oil cooler, so that means upright. You can't flip it upside down, you can't put the oil cooler, the fittings at the bottom. Just don't do it. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that the oil cooler itself can't be at more than a 45-degree angle. It can't be perpendicular, it can't be horizontal. Upright, 45-degree angle max. The last thing you should keep in mind, the fans that we provide are pole fans. So if you're going to position the fans in front of the oil cooler, make sure that the airstream going across the front of the vehicle isn't going to fight the fans. So on this Jeep you could see that we still mounted it in the front. It is angle of which is opposite of the instructions. This is acceptable, perfectly acceptable. If there is absolutely no way that you could fit the oil cooler in the front of the Jeep, there is one location next to the trans that will show you. So this is the location near the trans that we discussed. If you're going to mount it here, you're going to have to modify the brackets we gave you for it to work. And you're also going to have to lengthen the oil hoses. Just keep in mind, if you are putting it back here, that the oil loop as a total cannot be longer than 18 feet. And also keep in mind, regardless of where you mount it, that the top of the oil cooler fittings must be lower than the center axis of the supercharger. Obviously down here that's not an issue.